three AI contexts here. We have our intelligent architect brain here, who has just given this new work order. This is the quote display implementation. So your next mission is to be the first developed to follow the ultimate guide. And it gives the specification for this. So just to show the workflow, here we have our other worker slave doing debugging on the main thread. It's actually making the whole pipeline working. This guy's doing the heavy lifting, while this guy over here is having all the fun. So our architect brain has given to the creative worker slave the task to create a component file. Okay, so it's just built a few components already, and it's actually managed to create this superb piece of documentation called the Ultimate Guide to Creating V2 Components. So it has the overview of the architecture. It's, what I've been doing in the last 3 weeks is hardcore iteration of an architecture that's perfect for AI animation. Last week, the AI wrote 200,000 lines of code, and most of the code is thrown away, but it's all the code comes into a feedback loop with a system that's discovering the perfect architecture. Okay, so this is the component architecture here. We have primitives, composites, and templates. So the key principles is that it's a style-driven system. All styling comes from config, that is just basic CSS that the AI can just generate and then apply to these primitives or composites that are designed for animation and are designed to intercept the parameters coming from the semantic brain that will be living on the back end, listening to what you say, extracting parameters that are placed into these primitives and composites. So key principles: style, palette driven, and configs. Consistent patterns. Every single component follows the same architectural pattern. Animation ready, built-in support for framer motion, AI director ready, simple props for programmatic usage, and responsive, adapts to different screen sizes and content. So we have a foundation set of elements, a container for layout and animation orchestration, typography, text rendering, image, video, and icons. So it's built out a few of these now, and created an excellent instruction manual for how to create new components, because it has these tokens that are like variables in the systems. Your style palette has primary colors, secondary colors that get mixed into this and can be defined independently. Okay, so we've tasked this AI right now to create the quote display. So this is coming directly from, these are the orders from our architect brain to follow essentially your own instructions in this README and create the quote display. And I added at the end also that I would like you to create a new style palette, an independent piece of this that gets plugged into it to make it really beautiful and really exercise the power of the style palette. Okay, so now let's see what we get. So we have the timeline. This is our data structure that gets extracted from speech and run through this semantic brain that's extracting the intentions behind what you say and mapping it onto these components with these parameters. And so here's this just a sample video about main. So now let's see what it's going to do with the new style palette that it generated. Oh, stunning. Wow. Yeah, so let's see what it does for title card. Nice. Yeah, so this is a cool style plug. Did you put in a... Yeah, nice, okay. I wonder if it's going to put in a quote or something. All right, well, pretty damn good. Now it can just... AI can animate right now, basically. That's what we've accomplished. Okay.